he's got the big rack. Yeah, when we drove up, we're driving up, we're looking at that. Listen, all these bucks over here.
Yeah, it's a little costly.
Going to Seguin. Good for you.
We've been out for 3 years. I got one the first year. She got one the first year. She got one the second year and third year, and I didn't get anything the second and third year.
But she gets to do the field dress and all that.
Yeah. No, she did right in here.
Video with 4 guys out. Y'all had to
Oh, no.
Are you over there?
Yeah, where are you? Yeah, but I've never seen that when you
Congratulations. what I found.
I know, right? Has a mind of its own.
Doesn't it? Got 3 feet.
I think that would help.
This long, I'm taking that.
I just saw her go by.
I got one. I got one.
So what kind of lock did you get?
Got a 243 Savage. Wow, dude.
Yeah, but it doesn't bruise me up like this does. Yeah, but that thing bruises me every time.
Oh, you can pick it up.
Somewhere over there, the Kansas City, put it back together. And we put it back together.
Oh,
Chuck, you ever fired a 12 gauge? No. Oh, you in for a surprise. He said he got it for the rack. Yeah. Made a lot easier to jump up. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Shoot.
Freedom Raleigh Day. Look at that. So through the week, you can go back on YouTube and watch catch up when you missed.
goodness comes to that. We're not sitting people.
But she's the one
Don't
with
start out
questions.
covering this super early because I know everybody wants to eat. They're ready to
That's
go.
her.
What we want to do today is just make it clear. Here it is.
Can't hear you.
You can hear you, just speak louder.
Speak up.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was too loud, so I moved my.
Shout like you know.
So we want to make you aware of all the different activities, particularly when you do to the church, because we have a bunch of them. We put inserts in the bulletins with all the contact people. If you hear about something you're interested in, use one of those cards, or we've got the whole supply from here, we're gonna leave in the north section now, so people can, will know who to contact if they want to find out more about something. So anyway, the first thing that we're gonna start with is the Sunday schools. We've tried to cut this down as, make it as brief as possible. So one person's gonna talk about a multitude of things. So just especially your first, all right, so basically we have our, what we call the littles, which is preschool. And the nursery attendants, Mary and Travis, are doing the Sunday school for them. They're doing a really good job of that. And whenever been around like a 3-year-old for Sunday school, I tell you what, Miss Word keeps us on our toes. And then Liz Staff is going to do the elementary school, and she's actually moved down the hall. And of course, she's outfitted her room all nice, and she has all the supplies and things. And she's actually sharing those on a card with the children's church, so that makes it easier so we don't have to buy double supplies. Kendra and Tony are going to be helping us try to get our youth program going. So we're very excited about that. And then we have our adult Sunday school class that Pastor Andy is doing. And he's also going to be doing what he calls the curiosity class.
Yeah, and also for adult Sunday school, we are doing Christianity and world religions right now. We just started.
Christianity and world religion, right?
Whichever you prefer.
Close. There you go.
Easier? Okay. So I have been filling in right now for my mom, Linda Schmidt. She's going to be doing the children's sermon during the service. She's very excited to be doing, been doing it for the past about 4 to 6 months or so. What she's wanting to do is move away so much from learning or teaching the kids about the Bible stories that are taught during, more focused on teaching the principles that are taught in the Bible. So recently she's been working on different aspects of God, from God being her Alpha and Omega, to being awesome, forgiving, he's compassionate, he's almighty, so that they can see how he fits in our life. She's hoping to end that with God being our deliverer, and then move into, it looks like, exploring the Lord's Prayer. What's that mean for us? How would we fit in with it? Why would we do it? Things like that, so that they get a better understanding of how God interacts with our life, and how we can interact and change how we act around others we talk about. So if you have any elementary age kids, feel free to bring them in. We'd love to have them.
Our men's Bible study has been going on for, I don't know, what, 15 years, Bob? Something like that. We started in Cairo, Java, meeting at 7 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. When they closed down, we moved to the place right close to the hospital, tried somewhere else, ended up in the hospital. And Robert Haynes would buy us breakfast and free coffee whenever you walk through and see us. For the last 16, 18 months, we've been swimming. It is a great experience. We take a look at the Bible. For Romans, I think it only took us 3 years to go through Romans. As one of our members said, we get Romans one Roman at a time. Bob Augusta kicks it off, and then somewhere between about 5 to 7 minutes into it, he loses control. And the conversation is actually some of the best conversation and some of the deepest scriptural discussions that I've heard in this church, in this congregation in a while. We would invite you to join us on a Zoom. The good news is you don't have to get up and dress and drive anywhere, which may be the biggest drawback as to whether or not we're ever going to start back in person. But give me a shout, and I'll send you a Zoom invitation, and you can join us at 7 a.m. on Tuesday mornings. We're currently in 2 Corinthians. We might finish this year, but probably not.
I do want to say, he said you don't have to get dressed. You do have to wear a shirt. Wear a shirt.
So, one of the things, if you look in the Bible, you notice is how much music there is. How much they talk about music and singing. Revelations, there are angels and choirs, and everybody in the world is singing. In songs, David wrote all these songs, and all the rest of his friends wrote songs. They sing. Well, even Presbyterians get to sing. We have a choir that probably is the best in the whole community. We have more fun than a choir on campus. We also have a fantastic choir director and an incredible accompanist who sight reads everything. Never put in funny. So if there's anyone who loves music, in particular men, contact Lindsay. It says Claire, but we're always looking, we're happy to have Elvis and Spano. We are really ecstatic when we get dinners and baritones. If you're interested, call Lindsay. We're not meeting on Wednesday night, on the reverse and Sunday school. And me.
We will hope to have a children's group, singing group again. In Sunday school class. We probably will not have anything until health-wise things settle down a little bit. We're hoping by Christmas to be able to have some singing for the congregation. So parents who are interested in their children singing with us can contact me. We sing in Sunday school. If you're interested, call Lindsay Crawford.
Hey, we're gonna try this again, okay? I get to check about stuff, I'm sorry, it's just me, but I know people who are ill and can't do their part, so we need to think about anyone doing part of this. I'm gonna tell you about Presbyterian women. We've got lots of women led by the Presbyterian Women's Council in this church. I don't know if you're even aware of it. We have 2 circles. We have a morning circle of women that meet at 9:30 on the first Tuesday of the month. We have an evening circle of women, for those who are working or evening, that meets at 6:30 on the first Monday of the month. Unless it's a holiday. Of course, any of those meetings possibly could be changed, but usually that's the regular time. Okay? Those circles do a different special Christmas project. The evening circle usually pick a family, whether in past years we also have nursing homes, and everybody enjoys something, and we do bags and nursing homes or a whole bunch of Christmas stuff for the family.
We also participate in the least coin collection. That's the least coin of every nation around the world with participating women. And it's collected and all put together, and it's amazing how much this percent of time can add up to. And it's used for different needy families that Presbyterian decided. As Andy told you, we had to have the fall gathering canceled, which we're disappointed about. But then we have all the plans ready for next year, so we'll be ready to go. I'm talking on for Liz now about the Christian community action. That's mainly her point. And her suggestion was we support several local organizations in the community and help people in need of support. Both the church and the women's council make annual contributions to several organizations. And then other people are going to talk about other ministries that we participate in. We have a historian, did you know that? We have a whole bunch of scrapbooks that actually right now are stored in the bar room. But these pictorial that's the magic touch. The historian, scrapbooks, they're stored in the bar room right now. And they do make oral history of our church. We've got something going back many, many, many years to where a lot of you were pretty young things. Let's see, the next thing we have is the family violence shelter. This is another thing that Liz is going to talk about. We contribute personal hygiene products, paper goods, cleaning products, snacks, and drinks for children, and any special needs that they come up with. We have provided Christmas birthday and birthday gifts with gift wrapping for the children particularly, so that they have something to for Christmas. Now I'm going to tell you about things that Annie was going to talk about. I'm sorry. Okay, Annie and Claire is her helper. They're actually in charge of what we call the reading meals. This is all under the women's council. When we have a need for serving a meal after a funeral or celebration, we all take part in that and we all try to provide that. That's something that they organize. Cheer is another thing that at the present time, this doesn't cheer simply means that if you're not well, you've had a celebration or for whatever reason, birthday, Christmas, it doesn't really matter. You're allowed to get a card or a good wish from Liz on behalf of Presbyterian. That's her thing that she does to make sure that we stay in touch with you. We also support the Christian Cupboard and the Salvation Army. You know about the Christian Cupboard, I don't have to tell you about that one. The Salvation Army, you may not realize, one of our members that been the director of the Salvation Army locally for many, many years, Catherine Hughes, and many of us have helped her. It's all volunteer work. We don't have a store or anything in Seguin, but we do help people with monetary donations on a very pretty strict basis. Let me see, I think I'm through with all my other people. And the last thing I want to tell you about is two of the projects that we do here, is strictly on us, is the Women's Council provide every high school graduate in our church with an engraved Bible. Engraved meaning with their name engraved on the front. Present it to them, we try and do it anyway when they're graduating. We have a little ceremony during the celebration. And that's something pretty special. The other thing that we do, and we're even doing it for Amber, even though she's many miles away, is we provide goodie bags for the college students during dead week school. Is it on now? Yeah, it's on now. Okay, dead week is twice a year before our final examinations. And in years gone by, we've given Woody Foxes the cookies and whatnot, and here lately, because somebody else was scattered far away, we've actually been sending them gift cards for United States and monetary donation for the youth. For them to, do whatever they want with during that time that they're studying. And I think that's the last thing I want to tell you about. So then the next thing is gonna be clear back. We're all out of order, so we're getting to have to keep working.
Okay, Jenny asked me to talk to you about Children United. It is a movement of women working together. It began organized in 1934, and it's related to the state and national Children United. We're composed of representatives from the different churches. We're Protestant, Roman Catholic, Orthodox, and other faith groups that support the purpose of the movement and wish to show our unity through celebration, study, worship, cooperative action, to work for a just, caring, and peaceful society. We celebrate unity in diversity and work for a world of peace and justice. Locally, the Presbyterian Church United are 8 in number. We had 10, but a couple of them dropped out. The Emmanuel Lutheran Church, St. John Lutheran Church in Marion, Spirit of Joy Lutheran Church, First United Methodist, they joined us back again. Second Baptist, St. James Catholic Church, First Presbyterian, and the Cross Church. We meet for 5 celebrations a year. The World Day of Prayer, worship service in March, May Friendship Luncheon, of course that's in May, and that's when we turn in the least coins and they're sent to the national office. Then we have the Fall Fellowship, Human Rights Celebration, and World Community Day. That is when we are not going through the pandemic. Our first meeting is planned now. Since the pandemic, we did have a core of people represented from each church recently, and we're planning to have our first meeting at St. John Lutheran Church in Marion the first Friday of October, Friday the 1st at 2 p.m. In the past, our offerings and individual churches' pledges, our women pledge a certain amount every year to organization. And we support 10 local charities: the Children's Advocacy Center, Seguin Youth Services, CASA, Ministerial Alliance, Salvation Army, Christian Counseling Center, Habitat for Humanity, Prescription, Family Violence Shelter, and the Christian Couple. And I hope more of our Presbyterian women will participate in these programs. It is very informative. They are very informative and inspirational. And we get to know women from other churches, which is a good thing. Our motto is agree to differ, resolved to love, and united to serve. I think that's a good motto. And for those of you in the morning circle, I have your Bible studies. And unless we have to cancel out, we'll plan to have our first circle meeting the first Tuesday in September. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to speak from here because I don't want to compete with the microphone. Many of you know about the Children's Advocacy Center, but I'm going to refresh your memory. The mission of the Guadalupe County Children's Advocacy Center is to provide services to children and families when there are allegations of abuse and neglect, and services throughout the investigation, prosecution, treatment, and prevention of child abuse to reduce the trauma to children by coordinating a multidisciplinary approach. Now, the people that help with this are law enforcement, child protective services, county attorneys, medical and mental health professionals. When there's possible abuse, now abuse can be sexual, physical, verbal, or they could experience a traumatic incident. They go to the advocacy or a forensic interview. And if there's probable cause, then they'll go after the perpetrator. In 2004, the Presbyterian women started a mission project on making gift bags for the children after they had their interview. And we put in a quilt, we put stuffed animal, book, toothbrushes, school supplies, book games, whatever we have. They get that after their interview. And I'm not there, but I hear they just really nervous to get something. All that stress on the number. It started out as a Presbyterian project, but it really is a community project now. Because other churches donate things, businesses donate, social clubs. We have 2 groups that make homemade quilts and blankets. And all these people help keep this project going. The center was able to stay open during the pandemic, but they have a mask mandate, they have no visitors, and no volunteers. But they have granted Super and I special privilege to go in twice a month to make up these bags. We make up an average of about 50 bags.
Every time we go, we make something.
And they use it.
That's right. The shops are always empty when you go back.
Yeah, that's what you women have a small fund, that if we need to buy a few things, we can. And as I've said before, abuse never stops, but at least with these bags, we feel a little joy after the interview. 2020, they provided services for 720 children. The most important thing I want you all to remember is if there's any suspect of abuse, report it to law enforcement.
I'm gonna say one real quick thing, at school, subbing like I do, I get to know a lot of kids and you can actually sometimes pinpoint that you can tell. You can see it, so it's good that, you're there. Even though I'm a sub, I can report, but the teachers are told that they have to report. Teachers are mandated that they must report this.
All right, folks. I'm gonna stand from here as well. I don't want to also compete with the microphone. Couple things. First of all, one very important ministry that we partner with in this community that provides services for y'all, should you need them, is the Christian Counseling Center. This year, over the past year and a half with the pandemic, it is no secret that people have been struggling with various aspects of mental health as we've been isolated. Depression, anxiety, all kinds of things. And so the need for seeing a counselor to help talk through some of these things is a very beneficial, it can be a very beneficial thing. We partner with the Christian Counseling Center here in Seguin, which has a staff of licensed professional counselors, as well as a licensed clinical psychologist and a licensed family and marriage therapist. So these are professional, well-qualified individuals that offer low-cost services on a sliding scale depending on your income. And if you need a referral or want to go and talk to somebody, we also have funds here available to help with that. So if you are ever interested in going and talking to somebody about stuff you're dealing with, come see me. I will refer you to them, and that allows you to get a foot in the door a little bit faster than you would otherwise. So if you have any interest in that, come talk to me. I will be starting a class on September the 8th. It's going to be taught in the evening at 7:30 p.m. on a Wednesday. And it's going to be a class focused for new members or other curious Presbyterians. It's called Being Reformed. We're going to be using a really fun little book called Being Presbyterian in the Bible Belt, which, Jenny, do we have a sign-up sheet over there yet? Okay, no, it's okay, no worries. We'll get a sign-up sheet out, and if you want to grab your book, feel like attending, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to ask that we read chapter 1 before we start on September the 8th. So if you're interested, go ahead, grab your book and read chapter 1 so we can be ready to go. And we'll get a sign-up sheet out there. I hope to see a lot of people there. It's going to be a very fun class. And I think that closes out our program, right? Yay! We're going to have a word of prayer. Do you want to say anything?
If you brought something, please take it with you.
Yes.
And your tray
Please
too.
don't leave it here.
Everything.
Don't leave
Let me
the
have
tray.
time to get my dessert first.
Take your tray.
Yeah, wait for the dessert. Yeah, we got my dessert.
If you want to take sandwiches, snacks, some of them already do that.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we are thankful that we are able to gather together in fellowship and in feasting. God, as you have brought us together, may we depart in safety. May we love and serve you all our days. Help us to see your face in every face that we encounter in the world, that we may always be your hands and feet in the world. It's in your most precious and holy name we pray. Amen.
Okay, don't forget, the books for the morning circle, and we're adding new signs.
Good to see you again.